Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be attempting Jaclyn Hill's highlighted and bronzed minimal makeup tutorial. Now I am going to be doing this tutorial with, I guess you could say, like drugstore products or more affordable products. Not that all of her products are not affordable, they're just a little bit on the higher end, at least some of them are. So I wanted to try this look out with the products that I already have that I've gotten at like CVS or Ulta or Target, things like that. So let's just go ahead and jump into the video. The first thing that I'm going to be taking is this Shine Delete Guru. This is a matte moisturizer that tackles excess oil production. As you guys can see, I am like an oil spout, okay? Like you could literally drill oil out of my face. It's disgusting, and it's 90 degrees outside, so I'm sweating on top of that. So, and this light is doing no good for anybody. So this has been a really, really good product for me this summer, especially with the excess oil. And it does a really, really good job. I just use it as an AM moisturizer, and I put it on underneath my primer and foundation. So, but today we're not using foundation, but I'm gonna go ahead and use this just to help get rid of some of this excess oil. So this is what it looks like. It's a white creamy base, and you just want to put it on in upward kind of motions extremely lightly, and just keep kind of working this in until it becomes tacky. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to be doing is we're literally going to go step by step, just as if we're following Jaclyn Hill's tutorial for this. So the first thing that she does is she goes in with concealer. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And for this look, I'm going to go ahead and be using the Maybelline New Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles Treatment Concealer. I have been using this for a really long time now. As you can see, it's pretty low. It says not to go too light because this needs to be a relatively natural kind of summery, dewy, glowy look. So this is the one that I tend to reach for when I want something that's a little bit more natural, but it's still gonna kind of brighten under. I will put the prices for all of these things down below in the description bar, so make sure you check that out. Now she does use a damp beauty blender, and she's actually using the Morphe. They sent her a prototype. If you guys follow her on Snapchat, she kind of goes over this. It is, I believe, available on Morphe right now. I haven't picked one up yet, but I do plan on doing that. So she just goes in with her beauty blender to kind of blend her concealer out, just give you that brightening, awake look, covering these dark circles. I'm going to be going in with my CK1 concealer in 200 Fair. I've had this forever. As you can tell, I've already hit the pan, but the only reason I'm taking this is because I have like I have these veins right here that you can usually see, and this concealer just really helps conceal that pretty well. So I'm going to go ahead and take this and just kind of put this in all those areas where you can really see those veins. Okay, so the next thing that she does, she goes ahead and conceals kind of like right here, a little bit on her forehead, and kind of the other places that she kind of brightens up. So I'm going to go ahead and leave those areas blank and just kind of go over with whatever I have left over on my sponge and just kind of press that into those areas. I just feel a little bit more comfortable that way. I might put like a little bit here. My skin isn't as like beautiful and clear as hers, and I noticed on her Snapchat that like just the other day she was talking about how her skin is like not so bueno for a minute, and then she's like, I just realized why it's not bueno is because she's only cleansing and moisturizing, and honestly that's what I only do. So I'm like, obviously I need some additional steps to kind of really get this skin on point. Okay, so the next thing that she does, and this is kind of, I feel like, obviously one of the bigger parts of the tutorial, is she goes in with a cream bronzer. I don't have a cream bronzer anymore. I had one from Tarte and I was way too scared of it. It was super dark and I just like didn't know how to use it, so I gave it away to a friend. But I do have this NYX Wonder Stick that is highlighting and contouring. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the contouring side because it is relatively creamy, as you can see, and it can dub as, or like substitute as a bronzer. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to take this and I'm going to kind of put it in the same areas that she puts it, and then I'm going to go over it with my Bahama Mama by The Balm. Which you can't pick up in any drugstore, but it is a very affordable bronzer, so I of course put that down below for you. So let's just go ahead and jump into the bronzing. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to kind of stipple, like dot this on, and then I'm going to go in with my Real Techniques brush. It's just this one right here, which I got at Ulta, and I'm going to do the same technique that she used of just kind of patting and dragging it up just like she does. Let's try it out. Now she does kind of put it on her cheeks, so I'm going to do that as well, just to also give that kind of sun-kissed tan look. Not that I'm not like tan already, but you know what I'm saying. And then of course up here at the hairline, just like she does. Now, I obviously don't want to go like too much in this because I am darker complected than she is, so I don't want to do like as much as she's doing. I'm just doing, you know, I'm going off of her tutorial to kind of fit my own needs and look, so I'm not, you know, you could just have to go off of what like is going to be best suited for you, what's going to look best on your skin tone. So I'm just kind of giving my cheeks a little bit more of that glowy bronze look here. I'm definitely going to have to clean this brush after for sure. I'm going to go ahead and put it under here just to kind of contour the neck right here a little bit. I feel like that turned out pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and go over it with my Bahama Mama using my Morphe M527 brush. I'm going to go ahead and go over that just because it has a little bit of an orangey toned. This Wonder Stick has a little bit of an orangey tone to it, so I'm going to go in with this bronzer because it's a little bit deeper and a little bit more like brown, I guess, and just kind of go over that a little bit. That right there is too much. I feel like that's better. This side too much. I have to fix that. So I'm just going to go in with my Beauty Blender on like the other side that I haven't been using and just kind of go in and pick some of that product up so it's not so crazy. But so far I feel like we're doing okay. All right, the next step that she does is she goes in and does her brows, which I am using the CK1 brow pencil with the gel spoolie in it. What is this? I don't know. I've used this like a million times. I'm honestly just trying to use it until it's all gone because it's not my favorite. It's not as creamy as I want it to be. It's been working for now, but I want to get the new Tarte brow stuff. So until then, I'm trying to kind of wear this down to the nub. Until it's all gone so that I can go pick up a new one and just be rid of this one. Oh, nothing too crazy, but just kind of filling them in a little bit. But this is honestly how I do it normally, so if you want a more bolder brow, then go for a bolder brow. As I've said before, just do whatever you are comfortable with because you can do whatever you want. So I like to brush my brows upwards because I read somewhere that if you brush your eyebrows upwards, it gives you like a younger look. I don't know if that's true or not, but now it's just in the routine of doing it, and I kind of actually like how it looks when they're just like kind of brushed upwards. Anyways, I'm pretty happy with the outcome of how that looks. They're just filled in a little bit. It's nothing crazy, and this is pretty much how I like it. Okay, so here's for the super, super fun part. the highlighting. So she uses the Cover FX, like the brand new like chrome metallic highlights that's super trendy right now. I don't have those. I'm probably not going to get those because honestly, I only like to apply a little bit of highlighter. I'm not really into the huge highlighting everything and like in your face like you need some sunglasses. I'm not about that. But for the sake of this video, because I did want to try it out and kind of show you some more affordable options, I'm going to go ahead and try this. She uses a liquid highlighter. I'm going to go ahead and use this liquid highlighter, which is also by CK1, which you can pick all the CK1 stuff up from Ulta. And this is in the color 100 Cool. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous shimmery color for summer. It's perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and take this and I'm just going to put it on the back of my hand so I have plenty to work with. And I'm going to apply it just how she applied it with my beauty blender. And I'm going to take it and just kind of apply it on the cheeks just like she does. So, woo, let's see. Let's see how this goes. This always makes me so nervous. So just on the tops of my cheeks here. And I want to kind of work a little bit fast just because it is a liquid highlighter that tends to dry relatively quickly. Do you see that? I am glowing. That is crazy. And she does go under her eyes a little bit. Just to kind of, again, give that summery, dewy look. This is a tad too dewy for me, but we're just gonna keep kind of blending this out a little bit. She also mentions that if you are oily, you probably wouldn't want to put it on your chin area. I am going to put it on my chin only because I'm not oily in my chin area. I'm literally oily all right here. So it's okay if I put just a little bit right here just to, again, give that glowy look, which actually I kind of like that a little bit. And I am going to put it on my nose, of course, because you can't literally be beaming everywhere else. And not right there, so. I'm glowing, okay? This is turning into like a full face highlighter challenge. So I do want to show you a couple of other options because she does set this a little bit with a more powdered highlight. My very, very favorite one for the summertime is Hard Candy in Tiki. It has that kind of gold shimmery look to it. It's super pretty. Mine is broken because I've had it for so long. I love it so much. And then another awesome, awesome highlighting palette is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Illuminating Palette. It's so stunning. I love this so much. This is a really, really great highlighting palette. You have all of these colors that you can mix together if you want to. Oh, that might not have been very smart. Okay, now that we are done with our liquid products, I'm going to go ahead and go in with, just as she did, with a powder to set the concealer that is under my eyes with my beauty blender. And I am going to go ahead and use this Airspun loose face powder, which you can pick up for super, super cheap at Target and probably like every other type of drugstore that there is. And I'm going to go ahead and go in again with my beauty blender and just pat this under wherever I put my concealer, just to help it from creasing and honestly just almost to even just matten out some of this highlighter that got under there that for me personally is just too much. So that's going to kind of help tone all of that down. It's going to help mattify it. I mean, I know we're trying to look like summer dewy, but see, I feel like that is already better, right? That's definitely better. I'm going to put a little bit on my nose as well because that's still like too much for me. Yes, that is so much better. Kind of matte that out a little bit, man. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and use this Wet n Wild. I love this Hard Candy one. It's definitely one of my favorites, but I'm going to go ahead in with this Wet n Wild, and I'm going to take more of this kind of gold color over here. You can't really see it, but it is more of a goldy color, and I'm going to take just a little bit because she uses her Becca palette in Prosecco Pop, and she kind of puts that goldish color on there, so that's why I'm taking this one from Wet n Wild because it is gold. Actually, you know what? That's more like a champagne, so I am going to go in with the Hard Candy Tiki because this one, I just love this one so much. It has the perfect gold summer glow to it, so I'm going to go ahead and take that. Just load my brush up with it. And I'm going to go ahead and put this right on top. Yes, see? That's kind of like what she does with her Prosecco Pop, so that's what we're going to do too. Yes, we are Golden Goddess now. She uses false lashes, but I'm not going to use false lashes. I'm just too lazy for that right now. And I honestly just, with this type of look, I feel like I like a more natural lash, which you can obviously buy like false natural looking lashes, but just for the sake of easiness, we're gonna go ahead and just curl our lashes and then put some mascara on them. And the mascara that I'm gonna be using is the What's Your Type by The Balm. Another really good one that I would suggest using is the, I want to see, it's the Maybelline, the one that's green and pink. Honestly, I like ride or die for that ever since I was born, so that is such a good mascara. So if you have like a mascara that you really like that just really works for your lashes and gives you that kind of separation and volume, then reach for that one because that's going to be your friend for this. So, and there you have it, some natural looking lips in a nice dewy glow. The last thing that we have to do, last things last, is of course a nude lip color. She uses, I'm not sure what she uses. What does she use? So I think she uses Marc Jacobs lip color. I'm not really sure, but for today I'm going to be using ColourPop's Lippy Stick in She Bad just because it's more of that kind of pinky look that she has. So I'm going to go ahead and use this and as the base, and then I'm going to go ahead and on top of that use the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream and put that on the top. Oh, the color is Stockholm. That's a lot better. I do like using the She Bad because it has that pink undertone, but I like the Stockholm has a little bit more of kind of that brown in it, so it just matches better for me. I'm much more comfortable in this lip color. I love the combination actually, so yeah, that's it. This is the completed look of the Jaclyn Hill Highlighted Bronzy Glow. I hope that you guys enjoyed this, and I hope that you guys can kind of take away from this video as far as when you're watching tutorials, you can do these yourself with products that you have at home. You don't have to go out and buy like expensive products if you don't want to, or if you're unable to, or whatever the case may be. There are plenty of drugstore alternatives that are pretty good and get the job done. As you can see, it might not be like Miss Queen Jaclyn, but I feel like I like this, and for all purposes of recreating the look and actually going by the tutorial with the products that I have, I feel like this look turned out pretty good. So I am excited about it. I do like the way that it worked out. So, and I hope that you guys liked it too. So thanks so much for watching, you guys. Don't forget to subscribe so that you guys are notified as to when I upload. And until next time, I hope that you guys have a good day or a good night, whatever it is, wherever you are. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! Oh, I totally forgot that she puts highlighter on her finger.